Alright everyone, welcome back. This is hellosugaree here with my man Slim. We're going ahead and casting a best of 5 here. It's now 2-1. I'll let Slim go ahead and introduce our players.
We have the Mean Machine. He was down 1 game. Now it's 2-1. We have the Blue Zerg, Greatpaz. In the upper right corner, down 1 game, we have the Zerkerman as the Teal Protoss.
Great introduction, and yeah, as he said, Greatpaz did go down on the first game. He had lost his third to some early pressure, and that set him behind. But after that, he's just been showing phenomenal play. I think Zerkerman really missed an opportunity last game, basically because he just did not scout these mutas. Normally, with Protoss going with a gateway Robo army can usually counter mutas pretty easily, but he just did not get that scout off, and those mutas came in and just basically ravaged him. Although in the last game, Greatpaz did not quite use those mutas as efficiently as he could have. He missed kind of an early opportunity, but still later on they did get in and do enough damage in the base, basically forced Zerkerman into either a contain or basically an all-in rush, which with the on 5 bases in production, he just could not compete with our Zerg player. So. And both players going to get that scout off fairly early, get inside, see what everyone's doing. Although I expect standard opening, we do have the pool down. Although it looks like an early pool. Is this a 13 pool? And he is saving up his money. So yeah, maybe he's just going to throw that pool down and go right.
I think that's a 10 pool.
Is that a 10 pool?
Yeah, he built it really fast. Like you see, it's already done, and he's only got 14 harvesters. I believe it was a 10 pool.
So. Yeah, and he does
really
have 3 Zerglings on the way. These Zerglings are rallied into Protoss's natural, and maybe he just realized and scouted that this Protoss every game has been going either for a Forge first, Forge fast expand, or a Nexus first, and this probe going to get this scout off, though. He sees what's coming, but I don't know that he's going to be able to do too much at this point. These Zerglings are going to get in and definitely do some damage.
Yeah, our toss player seeing the really fast pull should not have went Nexus first. He should have waited for this cannon to go out. Once this Forge builds, the best thing Toss can do at this point is build a pylon on the back of his mineral line and build a cannon there. So these Zerglings cannot do no damage to his main and just force into a Forge.
And Zerglings coming in, he doesn't get the wall off. He is going to bring these probes out and try to hold this off, basically block the cannon, but he is going to get in and deny a bunch of mining time, and I think that would be the wise choice here, because this basically, if these probes get a surround, they're going to be able to kill these Zerglings. You don't really want to engage. Basically, you just want to run in and deny as much mining time as possible, and I think Zerkerman is really overreacting to this. He's pulling all of his drones. That's exactly what Greatpaz wants. And again, just basically not engaging, just wants to stay. Oh, now he is going to turn and engage, and we'll see if he transitions out of that. But I think that was definitely worthwhile. Not only did he force our Protoss player to basically give up on any sort of denying and harassing on the with a pylon block or anything like that, but he also denied a bunch of mining time. So Greatpaz coming into this game with a huge advantage already.
And he just pulled all his probes again to stop 2 links from attacking the Nexus. Our toss player is really overreacting, and
yeah, and he still just he has not been mining this whole time since Links came out. Let's take a look at the units tab here. Well, now 16 drones, 18 drones now to 13 probes. So really, I mean, these Zerglings just paying for their weight in gold. And he does take those out, but again, that's just way too much mining time lost. Absolutely unnecessary from our Protoss player.
Yeah, our Protoss player is having some friendly banter in the chat. He's already knows he's so far behind. He feels he's dead. Our Zerg player can go ahead and take a 3rd fairly safe. He can probably take a 4th right now just to be a troll.
And
I love trolls.
And he's already declaring it over, so we'll see how this plays out. I feel like all is not lost. Our Zerg player still is only on his 2 base. He's at 30 supply now. He hasn't taken that 3rd. He has a significant drone lead. He is mining gas off of now. Oh, he throws up the 4 gases, so maybe he's going to look to go into that quick layer mutas again, knowing that our Protoss player is just going to be way behind, and maybe even just getting to his warp gate by the time these mutas come out.
Well, the warp gate, yeah, the cyber core is just now about to finish completing. Like, I really don't know much to say about this game. Like Zerg has to really, really do a big mistake in order to fall behind, but he's gonna have the advantage for a long while now.
And he's still content to stay on
A
2
tough player.
bases, though. I'm surprised he has not decided to go and take a third.
Well, he wants to drone up more. Like as you see, he doesn't have full mineral saturation. He's just trying to get his drones up. He's got his lair almost done. He's gonna go for fast minerals just to make this a quick game because our toss player, he doesn't even have a single army unit on the field, not even a zealot to do a little poke and harass or just to see what's going on. Our toss player is in the worst position possible that a toss player never wants to be in. Like, if this was on the ladder, our toss player would have just GG'd off the bat.
Yeah, and it looks like he's just really trying to get his economy going. He was just put so far behind at the beginning. He is chronoing out those probes, so he's gonna, he's not gonna be able to chrono out that warp gate or anything, and he's just already really far behind. There's not really too much left to say on this. So we'll see if our prediction is right. And the lair is already up, so I expect to see a Spire.
The
Spire
is already
down,
like
so just as we predicted. And yeah, I think these mutas are going to basically come out and end it. He's going to look to save up basically the rest of his gas from here on out and a bunch of minerals. By the time this Spire is done, he should have 10 to 12 mutas on the field. So
something to note, our toss player did take a really fast third and fourth gas, even though he's behind on probes, which means he's probably going to count on a sentries build to sit here and protect against early roach or ling aggression. But what he's failing to understand is he did not scout, so he does not realize that our Zerg player is going for yet another really fast Spire tech. So our toss player is really not going to see this coming. He knows that our Zerg player is on lair because he's just seen the
again, this
overseer.
overseer basically gets in and scouts everything. I think he already knows that Protoss is not going to be able to hold this off. So when that Spire does pop, he's going to probably dump all of his money into mutas. So we'll see how that comes. Let's take a look at the production here. And we have 7 mutas on the way. So 10, 11 mutas now. And yeah, he gets the scout off. He sees that Protoss basically has no way to defend against this, and he's going to look to get in with these mutas and end it. And again, this sentry heavy build, just like you said, really unfortunate he didn't get that scout out, especially since he's now seen mutas in the last 2 games in a row. And normally as a Protoss player, you don't see mutas a whole lot.
Well, his first robotics facility is down, but even
late,
if he cranks out an observer from it, it's way too late. And he went 2 robos again before gates, which is the worst way possible to counter mutas, because nothing out of the robotics facility can hit air. And he's only got 4 gates. He's still behind on workers. His economy is just now getting there. He just built a bunch of pylons, so he would not get supply block. But as you can see, these mutas are heading in toward the main from the south side. They're going to sit here and probably pick off all these pros before the toss player can
that's going to be GG. And forces the GG. So another quick game. That 10 pool really basically won the game for him from the very beginning. It set Protoss so far behind that he really just couldn't get anything going. And I guess that's 3 now. So Greatpaz does take the series 3-1. And I think we may go ahead and try to get either one or both of these players on here to talk about this series and what they feel about the play, maybe where they went wrong, things that went right, things that went wrong. So we'll go ahead and do that on a separate video. So I'm going to stop this cast and we'll start that up, but definitely check out that video. I'll link it up so that you know that it's part of this series.